If you are a coach, an expert, then you're going to want to listen to the mistakes that we made as rookies inside of our online coaching business. So stay tuned, because I'm going to pull back the curtain on all the dumb we did as coaches and the things we do now to warn our clients so they don't make the same mistakes that we did. Stay tuned. Hey, what's up? Ryan McMorris here. Welcome back to ILC TV, where we help online coaches and experts launch profitable group programs with just one funnel. So if you want to make marketing easier for your online coaching business, you're in the right spot. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification. That way you don't miss nothing, all right? Now in this video, I'm going to be going over the top 7 mistakes that I felt like we made when we were new coaches back in 2015. All right, now I took on my first client ever, 2015. The feeling was absolutely amazing. I had never in my life really thought about being a coach, and I never had anybody offer me to pay me money just for my advice and to help them out. So that moment opened up a huge can of worms, because I'm not just sharing the mistakes that we see, I'm talking about the mistakes that we actually did and experienced as online coaches. So let's dive in. Mistake number 1. The first thought that I had go through my head, and I know because we work with so many life coaches and business coaches and relationship coaches, the first thought that went through my head is, holy crap, do I need to be certified? And the answer is yes and no. Now, as an online coach, it's not a regulated industry, so my big answer is no. Okay, my big answer is you do not need to be certified in life coaching or relationship coaching. Your certification is your experience. Now, if you are coaching people through trauma or through like deep-rooted pain and issues and things like that, that typically a therapist or a counselor would be coaching someone on, then yes, I would recommend you have some official training to help somebody out, okay? But overall, your experience is your certification, all right? Too many of us, we make the mistake of thinking that I need to be certified. And the reality is you don't. If I'm your marketing coach, if you hired me as a marketing coach or consultant, you really don't care about my marketing experience. You really don't care about my marketing knowledge. At the end of the day, all you care about is, can we get you a result that is promised? Can we get you more leads? Can we help you make more sales? Can we help you, build out the program that is multiple 6 figures or 7 figures? Like, that's all you care about. So at the end of the day, your clients, really all they care about is the result that they hired you to help them get. So you don't have to be certified. All right, the number 2 mistake that I know we made, and a lot of people make this mistake, is getting clear with expectations and really getting clear with what type of coach you are. Look, I know as a personal coach and someone that is all into personal development, you feel like because you've read the personal development books that you can now go out and help people get through the things that they're going through their life, like a life coach or a mindset coach. And at the end of the day, just because you read and like personal development books does not make you a life coach. And I made this mistake because I felt like I was growing in such a rapid rate that I could help people with that. Where when I was coaching my clients, their expectation was that I was going to help them in their business. Back in the day, I was coaching a lot of network marketers. So the expectation was for me to show up and help them in their network marketing business. I was a business and marketing coach. Okay. Now, were there times and instances that things came up that were more about life and mindset? Yes, there were. And I'm not saying like that you stop helping people and coaching people on those things, but you just got to know your place. And you feeling like you can take on that full role of life coach or mindset coach, you have to have good communication with your prospects. That way they know, hey, if you come across like a deep-rooted issue or something, then you need to say, hey, look, this is my job. You hired me for this. This is what I do. I can recommend you for someone for that, but a lot of us can easily make that mistake of trying to be someone's life coach or mindset coach when that's not us, and we're not really officially, we haven't gone through that experience nor have we gone through some of the specific training that is necessary to help someone through those things. All in all, it takes a lot of patience. It takes specific techniques to help people that have these deep-rooted issues. So again, you may come across some of these deep-rooted issues if you are a business coach, or if you are a social media coach, or if you are a relationship coach. You just have to be super clear with your clients. That way you have a good expectation and they have a good expectation too. Which leads me to number 3, knowing the difference between a coach and a consultant. Now, I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this one, but the deal is coaches are of the belief that you have your own answers. The job of a good coach is to ask open-ended questions, the right questions and good questions, so you can come up with your own answers. Sometimes coaching can take a little longer than consulting, which consulting means I believe that you don't have the answer, I have the answer. So my job is to give you the answer quickly, give you a strategy really quickly that you can either pay me to help you execute or do it for you, or I'm expecting you to execute that on your own once you have that strategy. So understanding like where you fall into your coaching business. Are you a coach or are you a consultant? Even inside of our Digital Impact Academy, it is more consulting than coaching. Do I coach? Are there scenarios where when we hop on group calls that I'm coaching people? Are there scenarios inside of our Facebook group and inside of our community that we're actually coaching people? Yes, I coach people off of my experience, but there are situations that I'm not qualified to handle because they're too deep-rooted and they need a professional in that area to actually fix those things. Which leads me to number 4, is giving your clients all the answers and talking too much. As coaches, we have to make sure that we're not just giving people all the answers. Sometimes it makes you feel good. Sometimes your customers it makes them feel good. But at the end of the day, you don't want to halt your customers from having the growth that they really need to grow. So you don't want to cut your clients off at the legs so they can't do the growing that they need to do. You know, a lot of the people that come into our Digital Impact Academy, they are coaches that are already making money, and a lot of them are new coaches as well. However, many of them are trying to grow into the multiple 6-figure or 7-figure online coach. And if I give them all the answers, then what happens is they're not able to grow into the business owner that they have to be in order to run the multiple 6-figure or 7-figure coaching business that they have goals for. So that actually leads me to number 5, is setting your rules. Remember, it's your coaching business. Just because somebody gives you money does not mean that they own you. You are not their slave, and you do not have to jump when they say jump. You are the boss, you are the business owner, and you have to remember that, all right? I want you to repeat that with me. I am the boss. I'm the boss. I'm the boss. Look, I know the feeling of when someone gives you money and you feel like you owe them something. Now, you owe them the service that they bought. However, if someone hits you up at midnight, and you don't take calls or text or anything like that, then again, tell them the rules. You set your own rules. I have rules when it comes to, how late I talk to clients, or when clients can schedule calls. If you have a client that's like, hey, I need to schedule a call right now. No, one of my rules is you need to schedule a call at least 24 hours in advance if you're going to, if you have a call left on your package. So again, number 5 is set your rules. Don't be afraid to set the rules of your business. And as you grow and as your business grows in the direction that your business goes into, don't be afraid to change the rules, because you are the boss. You do not work for your clients. And eventually you need to get to a place where you are strong enough and brave enough to fire clients that just don't fit. All right, mistake number 6 is feeling like you are 100% responsible for your client's results. The last thing you want to do is take on the burden and the pressure of, if your client does not get the results that you promised, that it is completely your fault. Okay, a lot of times when we're working with people that want to create multiple six-figure businesses, seven-figure businesses. Yes, are there clients that we work with that are they're closer to that mark than they even think? So working with someone for 3 months or 6 months, they can reach that goal a lot quicker. Someone who's not there, maybe just beginning in their coaching business, and they may not have the expertise that the other person has. And there's a lot of different variables that go into it. If someone does not get the results that they're promised, then it's not always our fault. There are other things that come into play. Clients that don't understand that, they're probably not the right client. And so that's why we don't want to just take on everybody. We want to be really smart about who we take on as clients, but we just don't want to make the mistake of taking on that responsibility ourselves. They still have a responsibility to show up. And when you take on new clients, it's very important that when they come into your program or they come into your world, that they understand that expectation that they still have to show up. It's like a tutor. If I were to hire a tutor, I still have to do the work. I still need to do the homework. If I were to hire a personal trainer, then guess what? I still have to do the reps. I still have to eat right. I still have to cook the right food. So understand that you cannot do absolutely everything for your clients. They have to show up as well. Make sure that you communicate that from the beginning. That way you don't have to have that awkward conversation in the middle of the relationship, which can be a little weird. All right, and my last mistake that I know I've made, and we have to continue to make sure that we don't fall in this trap, is trying to do everything yourself as an online coach. Now, here's the truth, all right? 70% of building a successful online coaching business comes down to business skills and marketing skills. Most coaches, whether you're a life coach, a relationship coach, a fitness coach, you're really good at being that coach, but it's only 30% of the success that goes into having a successful business. So what happens is most life coaches and business coaches, or whatever coach you are, you're likely not that good at marketing and business, because if you are a healer, then likely your job is to not be an expert on social media or funnel creation or follow-up, and you don't study marketing the way that we do, and you're just not obsessed with marketing the way that we are, and that's okay. The thing that I would highly recommend, and I understand that sometimes you may not have the money to hire someone that you want to hire or bring in the team that you want to hire, it's okay, all right? Sometimes you are going to have to do some things yourself just to get by, but the thought process of I'm going to do it myself until just good enough until I can hire the person that I want to hire. So that thought process can be really, really life-changing, because instead of feeling like, I'm just going to do it all on my own, even in the times where you are doing it on your own, you're still thinking about the person that you are going to hire. You're still thinking about the process. And so you're already in the mindset of, all right, I'm not going to be doing this myself forever, and I'm already looking for people inside of either my community or I'm already looking for people that can take over some of the things that I'm either not good at or don't like doing. All right, so these are our top mistakes that online coaches make. All right, let us know which mistake was the one that really spoke out to you, and make sure that you get inside of our Facebook group so we can help you avoid these mistakes. We go live with a Q&A every single Monday at noon Eastern, so make sure you click the link in the description box or in the comments. That way you can come inside of our Facebook group. Make sure that you subscribe, hit that bell, and watch the next video that's popping up right now. We'll catch you in the next episode of ILC TV. I'm outie.